I met this girl lately. I don't know it too well, but I just know that
she be fine all the way. Fix her hair and her waist, make it rain. Make it rain. Oh yeah, I'm just lucky in my place. Yeah, she knows I'm playing no games, no games, no games.
All right. Hi guys. So, let's just begin. Okay, so it is currently 17 p.m. I already showered and everything, but I did want to film one last video for 2019. I mean 2018 going into 2019, like I said. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just cleanse my face with a little bit of cleansing water to get any oils off, and then moisturize because my skin is just so oily and it's breaking out. I'm currently on my period, so that's that. Now I'm moisturizing with the Tatcha Water Gel. If it's focusing, this is just one of my favorite moisturizers. It's a nice gel texture, super light, and for this look, I'm gonna go for kind of a glowy, like a sparkly, glowy, cool tone look. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I have a vision, sort of. I just don't know how I'm gonna execute. So I wanted to try the Lumilayer Primer. I actually used to love this so much. This is by VDL. This is the VDL Lumilayer Primer. I used to use this all the time, but they recently sent me a new one because, you know, like my other one's pretty old, so I haven't used it. But this is brand new, so I feel safe using it again. But I love this. When I first started doing more makeup videos and Korean beauty videos, it's just a really nice illuminating primer, so I'm just gonna use this so we can have our nice glowy base. See how glowy? I don't know if the camera's catching it, but it just instantly makes my face look super glowy. And then I love using, on top of everything, I take, where is it? My Tatcha Silk Canvas face primer, little base, basically. It's just like a, I don't know how to describe it, but it kind of like fills in the pores, kind of makes it very blurry and also very smooth. I have a bit of skin texture in certain places, and like my pores are huge on my nose, so it just kind of blurs it all out. And it's not like it doesn't clog my pores. I didn't mean for it to like fill my pores or anything. It just makes it look blurred out. And it's really nice. So I always like to apply this in my T-zone. I usually like to let the primer sit, so I'm gonna do my eyebrows. And today I'm gonna start using this powder that I wanna keep trying out. This is the Foolproof Brow Powder by Benefits. Okay, and then after I fill them in like this, I take a little brow pencil, and this is also Benefit. This is the Benefit Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil, and then I just kind of fill in anything in the front that I want to. It's usually not much. I just kind of do little slight strokes. It's not like a huge difference, but I think it makes a big enough difference to me for me to do it. So the final step is always brow gel. And I've been using my Sephora collection one, which I actually really like. So if you're looking for a nice affordable one from Sephora, I've been really liking this. I've been using this like so often because it's really easy and simple. Doesn't clump my brow hairs together or anything. So I just brush them all up, and it creates kind of like a feathery brow, but not too crazy. And then yeah, that's basically my eyebrow. I don't even clean up with concealer anymore because it kind of just like this kind of naturaler look. And now I can do my foundation and everything, and I'm just gonna go in actually with concealer because I don't want anything too heavy. I'm kind of going for a more natural look. Not natural, but like not full glam. I just take my concealer and I kind of just put it anywhere I want to cover up and just kind of even out my complexion because I don't have huge issues with my skin at the moment, and plus I really like the finish of just concealer. And also the undertone of this concealer is super warm, so it kind of gives me a little more life to my skin tone because in the wintertime I get kind of really pale, and this kind of just livens up the skin a little bit. And then after all of that, I just take a little sponge and blend out the edges. So I don't know what I should be talking about because I don't know how to recap my year. Like 2018 has been one of the best and like one of the most impactful years of my life, like probably the most impactful year of my life. I turned 18 this year. I grew just mentally and on the internet, having more job opportunities, and there was just a lot that happened. And I actually posted some of my favorite moments per month, or like just memorable moments per month, on my Instagram stories. And starting with January was kind of just like a random month. I didn't do much. I actually redid my room then. That's when I got my new furniture, or at least most of it. And I changed a bit of my my environment, because 2017 was definitely not a kind year to me. And my parents kind of saw that I needed to change, and I didn't need to change my room, but they offered and they kind of really pushed me to change up my environment and stuff like that. So grateful to them for doing this for me. I did not need it, but my mom really pushed for it. So anyway, that's what I did January. And then February, once again, I don't think I did much. The only thing I remember from February was celebrating Lunar New Year, or Tet, or Chinese New Year, whatever you want to call it. That's all I remember from that, basically. And then in March was a little more of a turning point. That's when I got contacted by Dote Shopping, and I went on my first Dote trip, and it was to Texas with the Texas Takeover girls. That was like fun and also eye-opening. It kind of opened a new door for more opportunities, and then meeting like influencers for the first time. Like, I never ever traveled to do anything related to YouTube, or I never met up with people really. So it was a really kind of like big event in my life, which was super cool. Like, I would never forget it. But it was also kind of like a time where I realized that YouTube is kind of like a really big high school, and it kind of sucks in that aspect, because not everyone will click, not everyone will be friends, and not in a bad way, but like people just don't, you're not everyone's friend. Like, you're not gonna be close with everyone you meet, basically. And that took me a good time to realize after that trip, because I don't know, I don't know how to explain it, but that was definitely a turning point in like what I do on YouTube and Instagram and everything, and also made me realize what I represent in this kind of community. So moving on to April, that's when I went to Coachella with Dote, and that was also eye-opening. It was just with a lot more girls, like a wider range of ages and people and content creators. So it was an even like bigger pool of just learning, and it was great to go to Coachella in Texas and make content and take pictures, photo shoots. Like, I did my first photo shoot this year, basically, and it was super fun. Like, both trips were really fun, and I got to meet some of the most amazing people ever. Shout out to Kiana, Paige, Olivia, oh my gosh, and Deanie. I love you guys all so much. And Dote has really just done a lot. So shout out to the Dote fam for the trips and the giveaways I got to host and stuff like that on the app. And then what happened after that? I think I went to prom, right? Prom was in April, and that was fun. I made a video, and you guys really like my prom get ready. You guys really liked that video, which I was super happy about. So thank you for all support on my prom video. Let's move on to the next. I just blended out the concealer, and I kind of just like this finish. So now I'm just gonna bronze it up my face a little bit, kind of warm it up, because I lose some color when I conceal. So I'm just gonna buff in a little bit of this NARS Laguna bronzer, which is my favorite at the moment. I switched from my Chocolate Soleil for a little bit just to have a little bit of a change in products. But I've always loved this. I have this in a palette. I just got the full size as a point thing at Sephora. I think it was a really good deal. So I picked this up with my points. This is like a full size. So anyway, prom was super fun. I got to get ready with some new friends. Shout out to Maddie, Angela, and Sierra for getting ready with me. Everyone looks so good, and I loved my dress. And I'm probably gonna sell it for prom this year. I don't know who's gonna buy it, but I have to sell it, take it out of storage and just get rid of that thing because I'm not gonna wear it again. So yeah, I don't know when I'll be selling it, and if you guys are interested, I will let you guys know in the future, in a couple months or something, maybe 2 months, when I will be selling it during prom season. But yeah, whatever, but it was fun. And that was one of the most successful videos I've had in a long time, so it was kind of a bit of a pusher, but I still was in kind of a weird state after all my trips at the beginning of this year. I mean, of course I was grateful, but like I wasn't in a good mental state to begin with, so a lot of stuff just happened in my mind beginning of this year. But after that, JC graduated, went to his graduation ceremony. I went to New York with my family. I just had a kind of family friends kind of summer. I took a lot of breaks on my own. Like I spent a lot of time by myself at home, but if I did go out, I kind of just did family things. I'm gonna set my face with the Too Faced Banana Cream setting powder. And this is from their Tutti Frutti collection. I love this powder actually, it's so nice. And I just take a little powder brush and I kind of roll the product onto my face, kind of under my eyes, not too much because I hate the cakey look. I hate if it looks like there's powder on my face because I'm not about it, and we're trying to make this look glowy. So I'm just gonna sweep a little bit of product all over just to make sure nothing moves. August was when I went to KCON LA, kind of on my own with my sister for the very first time, and it was really fun. Okay, let's put on some blush while I speak. This is MAC powder blush in Margin. I love this. It's kind of like a neutral blush. And then actually I kind of want to go with the frosty blush as well. So I'm gonna take my Dior face palette and I'm gonna take the blush, the pink blush right here, and it's really shimmery, but I'm just gonna apply it a little bit towards where I'm gonna put my highlight, just like right here, just to bring out some more glow. But anyway, KCON, I got to meet my best friend on YouTube after 4 years of knowing each other. Jessie, if you guys don't know her, we swapped. We've kind of just like always been together through our K-pop phases, K-pop reaction videos, K-beauty videos and stuff like that, and now here. And it was so exciting to meet her and Nicole. I went to KCON just because I wanted to meet up with people and just see what it was about, because I've always dreamt of going. And I got to see Faye, which I've known her since like 2015, so that's crazy. I like being in LA, but I don't think I could ever last living there, to be honest. I just can't. I really can't. I'm applying a little bit of highlight to my nose because I like the golden highlight everywhere else. I went for the silvery highlight on my cheek right here, the Fenty Diamond highlight, because I love that for the face, but like for my nose in certain areas, I always go for a more warm tone highlight, which I've been really enjoying this Dior one. I just talked about KCON, being in LA for a week, meeting really cool people that I've always kind of been acquainted with and online friends with for a while, and just seeing them in real life was just so surreal and so cool. And I felt really independent there because I was only with my sister and I could go out, and it was just like a really good time for me. Some parts of it kind of like, I mean, like once in a while I did feel a little bit out of place, as always. But then right after that, for like 2 days I was home, and then my family and I went on a family vacation for the very first time, it was a time that my cousins from Seattle could fly in at the same time, and we all were in Honolulu together for a couple of days, and that was really cool. I was actually on my period then, so I didn't even swim in the beaches because I don't use tampons, that's not my thing. But that was fun. Then after that, it was school basically. September, started school, a lot of grinding, a lot of work right away. Calculus killed me right off the bat, and it was the first time that I wasn't confident in a math subject, so destroyed me a little bit. I actually got a B for the first quarter of calculus, so I just have to maintain a B if I want to be in my transcript, which is what I have to aim for now because it was kind of like a low B. And I also took my senior pictures in September, which is crazy to think that I'm already at the end of my high school journey. And let's just reflect on that a little bit while I start on my eye makeup. I'm actually gonna spray my face down with this. This is the I Am Balanced Beauty Water by the Creme Shop, which I really like. So I don't know what I'm going for my eye makeup. I kind of have a loose idea, but let's just get into it. I have to prime my eyelids, of course, and I've been quite enjoying the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r eye primer. I haven't used eye primer in a long time because I would just like put on like a matte shadow as my base, but this really brings out the colors and helps the eyeshadow stick. So highly recommend this. I bought a lot of new products during the VIB sale at Sephora and I spent way too much money, but I also bought some gifts then, so that was good. I did a lot of retail therapy at the beginning of the school year and still now. I know it's bad, but like that's how I fill my stressed out void. Like I don't know if it's a void, but like when I'm stressed, like I really need to spend money for some reason. It's a really bad urge because that's not the way. Don't do it, guys. It's not good. For eyeshadow today, I'm gonna be trying out the NARS Ignited eyeshadow palette and also maybe integrate a little bit of the Pretty Rich palette by Too Faced. Just these two to see what I want to do. But let's just talk about high school. A lot of you guys asked me questions about high school experience, advice and stuff like that, and I definitely want to do that right at the end when I finish my last day of high school, which my last day is like May 20 something. High school for me was both good and bad. I made a lot of good memories and I learned quite a bit, and I wouldn't trade everything I did and all the decisions I made for anything because it made me who I was today, and it kind of made me realize who are worth it in my life, as bad as that sounds. Like high school is a good can be good if you make it good, and if you want to take away a lot from it, that's up to you, because a lot of people walk away from it and saying it's useless, but that's just because they didn't take it for what it was worth or whatever. I don't know. I know school isn't for everyone, and being trapped in that kind of environment for a couple hours a day every day for 100 and something days isn't ideal at all for mental state and growth or whatever, but I really believe that school, literacy, learning math and all that stuff is really essential to life, because school teaches a lot of things. People just don't know how to take away from it, or they're very ignorant to the system, because like teenagers have a very stubborn mind, and I would know that because I go through it sometimes, but teenagers like me aren't passionate sometimes because it's so hard. Competition increases every single year, and the people who don't think they'll make it literally will say that so many times or think that so many times that they don't make it, you know what I mean? So I don't know where I'm going with this, but high school is what you make it out to be, and it's up to you to make it a good time or not. You have to, so might as well make it good, you know? Don't waste your time. Which is one big thing that I have to tell everyone. That's like my one big advice in life to anyone out there, is to not waste your time. Like there's no need to waste time. I kind of want to try one of these shimmer shades like all over my eyelid. Like look how gorgeous this palette is, and excuse my disgusting nails, but like these shimmery shades, I saw swatches and I cannot get over it. So I really want to use them, but I also really want to use this Pretty Rich palette by Too Faced because all the colors in here are so pretty, and this blue right here, this icy blue, is so what is it called? Intriguing. But I don't know how to use my cool tones yet. Like I'm kind of scared. I honestly forgot where I was going with the whole high school thing. Like I literally just slipped my mind because I can't remember what I was talking about. But yeah, teenagers are angsty. Don't waste your time. Yeah, don't waste your time, honestly, because you're not gonna get that time back, and time is so valuable. Let me just apply this to my eyelid now. Actually, I want to go for this pink one. I know this is like super messy and kind of really simple, but I kind of dig the one eyeshadow look because I don't hate, but I just don't like super heavy and dark makeup. I still quite enjoy makeup. I just don't like the super heavy drag makeup on me. It's just not my style. So I follow a lot of more minimal makeup people or whatever, and I love the shimmer eyeshadows right now. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit just so you guys can see a little better of what I'm doing. But yeah, anyway, bottom line, don't waste your time in high school. Just go through it, you'll make it. If I was gonna talk to my 9th grade self, I would literally say the same thing and be that harsh, because I thought I had all these big ass issues when I was freaking 15, and it was, I mean, that was only like 3 years ago, but still, like, I did not need to waste that much time worrying about an issue that I would not care about in literally 2 months or the next week. Like, everyone's going on their own path after high school. There might be a reunion you want to go to when you're like old or whatever, but you know, like, I don't know. High school was both good and bad. It was, again, a learning experience like everything is. Like, anyway, moving on to September again, I got confirmed actually because I was doing confirmation class, Bible study, church, school, whatever you want to call it, at my Vietnamese church, and I got confirmed with some of the coolest people I've ever met. Moving on to October, I went to New York for Gen Beauty, and that was super fun. I got to meet up with Joyce, Soy, Jessica, got to meet Say, got to see Crystal again. Oh yeah, and James. Oh my gosh, it was a great little reunion at Gen Beauty. Right after that, I was in LA again with Sephora Collection because I am part of Troop SC 2019, and I could not be more excited to be part of a really cool group of girls. I use Sephora Collection every single day, and I am so excited to be part of it because, like, compared to the other girls, like, I know I'm a small creator. I don't want this to get so deep and weird or anything, or like have them watch this and be like, oh my god, what? But when I'm around other influencers or doing these kind of things, I definitely feel like I have not succeeded, which is not true because I know that I'm doing something that most 17-year-olds don't do, but because I am surrounded by influencers all the time, and even younger influencers who do a lot better than me here on the internet, like, it's hard for me to like realize what I am doing with my life at a young age. I'm 18 now, but like 17 was when I was there. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm just so grateful that Sephora Collection wanted to work with me in 2019, and I'm very excited to show you guys what we're up to. I don't know where I'm going with this look, so I'm just gonna smoke out the bottom a little bit with the brown color I used. I think I need a little more shimmer. So I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Diamond Highlight again, and I'm just gonna like literally smother this on my lid because I love the combo of this diamond highlight with the NARS eyeshadow I used. This video is everywhere, I'm so sorry. This is me at 11 p.m. trying to film a video, so my apologies. But my birthday, I turned 18 on Thanksgiving this year, and I just celebrated with my family because it's Thanksgiving. JC came, and my best friend brought me some Starbucks, and it feels weird to think that I'm like legal and like I've dreamt of being 18 for so long, but it just doesn't feel any different. I don't even realize that I'm 18. Anyway, I'm gonna do some mascara. I always do my mascara first and then eyeliner or whatnot, but I'm just gonna apply a little coat of mascara. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using this brown kind of glittery pencil, and I've been doing this a lot on my daily makeup without eyeshadow though. I kind of just draw a little wing, a one-line wing at the very end right here, and then I take an angled brush right here, and this is actually my eyebrow brush, so I can't use that. I just take any like flat edge brush, and then I just blend this pencil all the way in and make a little gradient effect with the eyeliner, and I just clean it up if I need to make the end a little sharper. And then I think I'm gonna pop on these eyelashes, so I'll be right back with these on. I put on my lashes, and I also popped a little bit of highlight in my inner eye corners right here. But December has been a turning point for me. I was saying how it was both good and bad, and that's why I couldn't upload my very last week because of some family stuff that I just don't want to talk about. But December taught me a lot about work ethic. I mean, I've always had a strong work ethic, but because of what my mental state, I'd hate to blame it or put the blame on that, but like my work ethic did deteriorate. But December really, like, setting a goal to upload at least once a week, and I did twice a week for 3 weeks, and I haven't done that in quite a while, so I'm quite proud of myself for that, and I'm so excited for what I can do in 2019 because I have a lot planned, and those videos I put in between my vlogs were what I really liked, but I'm going to amp up the quality and the types of videos I'll be doing next year, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to finish off my look with a little bit of lip color. I'm just gonna go in with Taupe from MAC. I blended out for that kind of bitten look, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the lip glide to see what that looks like. I think I'm gonna top off with the Lip Maximizer in the shade 12. Okay, I think this is the finished look. It's kind of like more my style. Very tame, but definitely more glittery than my natural everyday makeup, so this is the look. I'm pretty sure I did not cover everything that happened in 2018, but I did want to chat with you guys while I did my makeup. So this is the makeup look we came up with today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Thank you guys for an amazing 2018, and so many lessons learned in 2018 and so much growth. It was really a year that was both ups and downs, and I'm really grateful for it. So I will see you guys in 2019. Thank you guys so much for watching, and like always, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye beauties! Happy New Year!
We live a lush life, champagne, gold rain. We get to be everything that we wanna be. Running that red light, slide through, fast car, Malibu. I just want you rolling with me. Now what you wanna do, go to the movies. We could buy a banana, make a strawberry smoothie. Ayy, now we could catch the sun and we'll still be hotter. Clink, clink on a yacht, make it wine out of water.